Hi, this is Molly with sewrongSewRight.blogspot.com, and I am here to show you how to do jigsaw puzzle quilting. As you can see on my practice square, I have marked a grid. I've done 2-inch squares, but you could really do this any size you like. And it is fairly simple. I developed this stitch, and it goes pretty quick and easy, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing here and maybe do this kind of quilting on your quilt. Alright, so I'm going to start at the top left corner of my grid, and here we go. Typically you would want to use matching thread, but I've got this bright green thread here so you can see better what I am doing. So I'm going about 1/3 of the way down my square, and then I'm going to do an inward C shape, and then go down to the bottom corner of my grid square there, and then I am going to go right, and at about 1/3 I'm going to do an outward shape C, just like that. Now I'm going to go over to the right corner of the square and up 1/3 and an inward shape C again. And up to the top. And then I am going to go over to the left and do another outward C. And now here's the part that gets a little bit tricky. I'm over here on my top left corner, and I need to be over at the second square's top left corner to do the second part of this grid. So I am going to travel stitch up across my stitches, and you just want to go slow and be careful. And when you are using matching thread, if you are off just a little bit, you really can't see it. So that does make it a bit easier. But if you go slow, it's pretty easy to do. Okay, so now I am going to go right again, and this time we're going to do an inward C because I want it to be the opposite of the square we just did. And then go over to the right corner and go down, and now we want to do an outward C, and we're going to go all the way down, and now over again to our left, and we'll be doing an inward C. And again we need to travel stitch over to the right, so we're ready to work on the next square. Okay, so now we're at the bottom, but that's okay. We can work from here, and we're going to go over to our right again. 1/3 of the way, and this time we'll be doing an outward C here. And then we're going to be going up, doing an inward C, and up to the top, and we'll be doing an outward C again. So I've got the first row of this practice square all completed, but now I need to get back down here, so I'll go over this line, traveling down, being careful to stitch on top of my other stitches is the best I can, and you do get better at this with practice. It's a great skill to have because it's valuable in many different types of stitching you can do in free motion quilting, so this will really help build your skills there. Okay, so now I'm going to go down. And as you can see, this one is facing inward, so this one will be outward. we are going to go to the right and do an inward. And now we're going to go up here and do an outward and meet our other square. Now we have 2 lines of stitching to travel to get to the next square that we need to do. So just go slow. If you have a classic patchwork quilt, particularly one with a small scale like 2-inch squares, you don't even have to mark a grid on your quilt. You can just use the seam lines as guidance, and that works really, really well. Okay, so now we're going to go over to the left and do outward and up and do inward C. Doesn't look quite as good, but if I was going a little bit slower, I'm sure it could be better. Okay. I'm going over to the left again. Inward C. And we're going to go up. Outward C. And up to the top. And now I will just travel down. Okay, now I'm on my last row. 1/3 of the way down. And let's see. Outward C, and go up, do an inward C, and to the top, and we've got to travel down this line. Now we're going to go over and see. Up, outward, and we're going to go back down again, traveling. And we're going to go over to the right. Do the last outward C. And up. And do our last inward C. And finish up here at the corner. And then you just want to take a few stitches to secure your threads. And that's it. You're all done. And as you can see here, we've got our practice square of our puzzle quilt. I hope that was helpful, and you can view my blog for more examples of this type of quilting design on quilts and other small projects. And thank you for stopping by and having a look. Have a good day.